channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 4 room build today. And so today is definitely one of those days where I get to sit down, chit chat, and just talk about literally everything, not about the build, because there's a story behind this said room build. And so I'm excited to say for this room renovation, I have been playing the Luco family for about 3 years on and off camera, and just recently in my previous update, Nicholas Luco went and moved into a brand new apartment in San Myshuno, but now he's deciding to go off into better adventures, better scenery, and move off into University of Brightchester. And so I wanted to kind of move him into this dorm room in Drake Hall, just because it kind of fits the bill for his style, and also his parents helped out with the furniture and the funds of, getting all this stuff. Because honestly, when I first saw the dorm room, I didn't like it, so I changed it up to fit more of Nicholas's style. But if you guys want to watch the previous update on what kind of happened with him, I will leave the link down below in the description alongside a playlist to all of the previous and past updates I've done for this family. It's been quite some time, but I want to do more updates on this family just because they have a lot of history and a lot of storytelling that I do want to tell you guys, because with Nicholas, he doesn't have the best situation, and he doesn't really do the best when it comes to making decisions on his own. And so when he actually decided to move away from his parents' house, he wanted to see what he could really do with no money, no school, no nothing, no responsibilities, taking it literally bombarding him with problems. So he actually dropped out of high school. He also quit his job, his part-time job, but he now kind of does odd jobs based off of, island living. And so he's not doing the best, and he didn't tell his parents, and he still hasn't. And the fact that they're moving him into his brand new dorm with all new furniture, new everything, even a Christmas tree, blows my mind. And even though, Colette, his mother, she decided, you need your own Christmas tree, you need your own stuff. So she was like, hey, not Orson, but the father, I forget what his name is. The name is escaping me right now. But his father, he was like, let's go buy him some new stuff at, Sim Mart and see what we can get. And so they kind of went to Sim Mart, and they also went to IKEA to get some bedding, a new desk, and they also bought him a brand new laptop. And the fact that he hasn't told his parents that he hasn't, truly committed to his studies, he dropped out of high school, and I literally am freaking out right now, because I'm just thinking to myself, why in the world did Nicholas not tell his parents, let alone his father, that he is a high school dropout, but also that the fact that he doesn't have the nerve to own up to his responsibilities. And he did get a scholarship about 2 months in of his senior year of high school, and he got a musical talent scholarship that he still owns till this day, and he was able to kind of utilize that to pay some of his funds of his tuition. And I guess it's okay, but it doesn't negate the fact that he ruined his best friend's life, but also his own life, by not owning up to his responsibilities. And I just don't agree with any of that at all. So whenever he moves in, I think I'm going to have him, go through some changes, and definitely have a little sit down with his parents and kind of tell him what his situation is like at this current moment. And his father is actually Case DeLuso. So I forgot. I'm in my game right now, and I just popped it up, and his name Case DeLuso, and mother named Colette DeLuso. And the funny thing about this family is that I've been playing this family since Dine Out. So whenever we got Dine Out, I've been playing that same household. Or technically, I have been playing the DeLuso family before Dine Out. I made the Desai family, which is actually Colette's maiden name, and their family, back since Dine Out. So I created the Desai family when Dine Out came out, because I did a review video on the family, so it was whatever. But other than that, though, it was it's weird, because Case and Colette are childhood sweethearts. They literally met when they were children, and they had 3 other kids, or technically 4 other kids together. And it's wild that it's just all coming together and seeing their first, son, their firstborn going off to college. But it's scary at the same time, thinking about how is he going to really manage school, his not having a job, and like I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. But at this current time, Nicholas actually enrolled into the University of Rochester, as you can see here, but he also has enrolled into the art history degree program, but also wants to kind of figure out what he wants to do with his musical talent, but also wants a backup. So he might go into another career choice, maybe education. He does love kids, and he wants to become a teacher one day, but he doesn't really know if that's like really a steady like income for him or not. So he's like really picking and choosing his choices. But since like, he doesn't really have any like a high school diploma, and you're probably like figuring out how in the world did a high school dropout get into university without a high school diploma? Here's the thing. Um, he basically he forged his high school diploma and then had the audacity of contacting his guidance counselor and also the admissions office. The admission office of the University of Rochester, and bribed his way into getting into this university. And Nicholas is no dumb person. He's not dumb. He knew what he was doing. He's a very smart cookie, and he bought his way through. Like the money that his parents gave him for this apartment for like his first 3 months, he used that to bribe the admissions office of the University of Rochester. He pulled a Lauren Laughlin situation here, and it's like insane. Instead of his child, he did on himself, but not an SAT, on his college admission paper to get him a more of a higher standard, more accepting status, and then having his guidance counselor of all people, to forge a fake diploma, but a real diploma, but didn't technically graduate, if that makes any sense. It's weird, but it's like, why? So I'm pretty sure when it comes to around Nicholas's like second term or his third term, whichever comes first, I'm pretty sure that he's going to face the consequences of getting kicked out of the University of Rochester and going to jail, because this is honestly insane for him to do. This is like not the first time he's done this. He's actually forged his parents' signature when he was in elementary school. He's always been like a problem child since he was like 10 years old, and now he's like 18. So it's not the first time. And they recently just moved house too, because they recently were living in Newcrest with their father and like his father and mother in that general neighborhood area. But they decided to move over to Oasis Springs for a new scenery in a mid-century modern home. And I did actually make a speed build about their new home and everything. And I remember like the design of their house. And so with the fact that Nicholas is moving out of his own apartment that he only been staying in for the past like 4 months is kind of weird, but also kind of like a fresh new start for him. And his girlfriend, air quotes, girlfriend friend, who's a girl, they're not really technically dating, but his friend Nicole is also going to the University of Rochester, so he kind of has like a friendly face around to kind of help him along the way, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be one of those students where he does a juice kicker every 5 days or every single night and neglects his studies and parties all night. Like if you didn't see the university trailer, you kind of seen the main sim, Julia, or whatever her name was. She partied so hard that she lost all of her scholarships and got kicked out of the University of Rochester, but took out a student loan to pay for tuition and went to the University of, went to Foxbury Institute. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But honestly, when I say that Nicholas is in for a ride, I truly mean it. So once you guys see the next update video, I'm not sure when that's going to be posted because I'm pre-recording a bunch of videos for vacation, and I don't got time to record another update video right now. But trust me, be prepared for an update of a lifetime, because honestly, when I say things are about to go down, it's going to get ugly. Like some probation, some jail time, some consequences, some po coming through. It's going to be a time. It's going to be a time. but just you wait. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap up this voiceover right here. I really hope you guys much enjoyed it. Please go ahead and let me know down in the comments below of what you thought of today's video. Give me your suggestions on what I should do next for Nicholas, but also room builds, because I love building so much, because it gives me creativity and ideas to do much bigger and better things. And so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, tweet me your inspo links, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye.